Do you want to create an online store that gets thousands of orders every month, but you are on a budget? All right, let's talk dropshipping. The truth is, there are literally thousands of 19, 20, 25-year-olds making, I don't know, 5, 10, 20K a day doing what I'm gonna tell you about. And I know it's hard to believe, and I know it sounds scammy, but believe me, I know personally people that they do what I'm gonna tell you. Because myself, at first, I thought that this was not real. And don't get me wrong, I mean, there are scammers in the field, lots of scammers. There are people that they're faking their success so they can sell you courses and ebooks and stuff. But I'm not gonna talk about those because those people are always gonna be around. So all we need to do is kind of avoid them. Anyway, I got the chance to meet people that they are breaking the bank as we speak. People that they are doing $10, $20, and $50,000 per day in sales using dropshipping. And I know that because I've seen their paychecks, I've seen their PayPal accounts, I've seen their Stripe accounts, and I know that this is real. So the purpose of this video is gonna be to make an introduction to this dropshipping thing. I will assume that you know nothing, I will assume that you are a newbie, I will assume that dropshipping is a new word to you. So let's start and see what dropshipping is in a nutshell. So dropshipping means nothing to you. Okay, I will assume though that you know what e-commerce is. Okay, it's commerce that happens online. Traditionally, if you want to open an e-commerce store, you will need to find a product you want to sell. You will need to find a way to attract the customer, the potential customer for your product. You need to order beforehand a lot of products so you have an inventory. So when someone buys, you can ship the product to him. You need to do marketing, you need to create the store, you need to do the research about new products coming on, you need to test your pricing, you need to do a lot of stuff. The truth is, when you build an online store, you have to treat it like it's a real, brick and mortar store. So what is dropshipping and why it's different? Dropshipping is a method of commerce that cuts the logistics and the inventory out of the equation. You find a supplier that he wills to send the products to your end customer for you. So what you do, you create the store, you promote the product, you attract the customer buys from you, then you buy the product from your supplier and you tell him to send directly the product to the end user, to your customer. So you buy the product from your supplier for $1, you sell it to your end user for $2, and then you have a profit. Well, it's more complicated than that, but you get the idea. What are the advantages of doing dropshipping? First of all, you don't have to keep inventory. You don't have to pre-order stuff. That means, first of all, that you don't need a warehouse, you don't need to handle the inventory, you don't need to buy the product before you sell it, and of course, you don't get to organize and manage the logistics, which could be super complicated stuff. But of course, there are disadvantages to that thing. For example, you don't keep to tell the whole story and to control the narrative. I mean, you can do the marketing, the user comes to your website, you have a very good website with branding and everything you need, but after the sale, everything is up to the supplier. The shipping time, the packaging, and whatever that means, that you don't get to control the whole experience. And that's a bad thing, of course. So what's very important is to find a supplier that agrees to do dropshipping, first of all, and a supplier that it's credible, a supplier that other dropshippers have used before and they're happy with him. Because the last thing you want is create a lot of orders and then have returns and then have people calling your call center or opening tickets and being dissatisfied and creating bad reviews, and this snowballs. So it's very important to find a good supplier. We will talk about that in the future. So what most people do, they try to find suppliers in China because China is cheap and you can get a product, you can get this for I don't know, 50 cents, and you may be able to sell it for $3. And there is a margin in there that you can use to promote the product and create a profit for you. So I think you get the idea how all this thing works. It's a great opportunity if you want to get into e-commerce, but you're on a budget, so you don't want to spend beforehand a lot, you don't want to risk a lot. And it's something, from my own experience, works very well if you put the pieces in the puzzle correctly. And I'm doing it for the last 2 years quite successfully, because the thing is, if you take the risk away and you manage to build the relationships with your suppliers so you can talk directly to them, first of all, you get better prices. Second of all, they give you priority shipping because they know they have recurring revenue from you. And of course, you keep to be the first one to see new products they produce, so you can bring them on to your store. So if you want to get into this dropshipping thing, first of all, do subscribe to that channel, because I have lots of videos coming in on that topic, real detailed videos, so you don't want to miss that out. And I have some tips for you. First of all, you want to create a brand. What that means is, when you have found the products you want to promote and you create the store, put the energy and the time to create your logo, the coloring, and make your website professional. Don't forget that we are trying to sell to what we call cold traffic, people that know nothing about us, and we need to warm them up, as time goes by. And of course, you want to build a real business out of it. So in order to build a business, you need to look like one. A good logo, a good social media strategy that tells everyone that you are a real store, a real business. No matter what happens in the background, nobody needs to know that you are drop shipping stuff. And if you treat your store like a real store, that's how other people are going to feel about your business. Another tip I want to share with you is, if you are new and you're starting now, go niche or niche, depending if you are from UK or US. What I mean is, start with one product or one category of products. For example, I don't know, pets. Find some products about pets, about cats, about dogs, whatever, and build a store around that niche. As a result, the targeting will be much easier to do, because you know who your target audience is, are people who like pets or who own pets or who are into, this animal rights thing. You will be able to target those people more efficiently, and you will be able to lower the budget you will need for marketing needs. And the last thing you want to take care of is your support. What you want to do is, you want to build a relationship with the customer so he returns and buys again and again and again, and this lifetime value goes up and up and up all the time. As a result, if you spend $1 to create a customer, and this customer buys something that costs, I don't know, $2, then you have $1 profit. But if that customer returns to your store and buys something again, you have spent $0 in marketing to create that second purchase. You see, that's pure profit. And if that happens again and again and again, the profit margin rise to the top. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It was really an introduction on dropshipping. If you like that topic, and if you want to build stores, and if you want to create a business online using the e-commerce capabilities the internet gives us, and you want to know more about how to find the suppliers, how to find winning products, how to promote them online, and how to leverage all this so you get profit, let me know in the comments below so I can create more and more videos on that topic. So that's it, dropshipping in a nutshell. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.